Yo, what's up guys, ButteryButters here, bringing to you my fourth installment of my weekly Q&A series. Got 3 questions this week, so that's nice and interesting. Also, 2 things first, I'm going to be playing Minecraft again because I've actually been enjoying redesigning my house on the Blockhart server, and plus it takes a good amount of time, and I don't really have to think about it, so that works. By the way, if you didn't realize, this is all post-com. And second of all, I want to give a shout-out to Bisharp Queen. His channel will be in the description. Right now he's doing a Fire Red Random Nuzlocke, which is quite awesome. I haven't had a chance to watch it all yet because I've been busy, but go check it out if you have a chance. He actually made me a layout for a future project I'm going to be working on, for which I will send him very many drunken late-night Skype messages about how much I love him. So, there you go. And, yeah, without further ado, let's get to the questions. Let's see, let's start with, Dennis Z, who asked, what is the biggest goal I've ever set for myself, and did I reach it or not? That's actually kind of a loaded question, since I don't normally set myself goals. I only recently started setting myself goals, and so far, the goals I've set for my YouTube channel are, by the end of the year, I want 300 subscribers. But my, current goals for YouTube are 100 subscribers, for which I'm only 15 away from now. I think I was 19 away from last week, so 4 subscribers in a week, that's not bad. 200 uploads, I only need to upload 4 more to hit that, and 10k views. And I didn't check my analytics this morning, but I was 700 away from it yesterday when I checked, so those are all goals I'm probably going to be hitting relatively soon. But as for other goals that I've set myself, I wasn't normally the person to set myself goals, and it wasn't until recently I discovered the power of actually setting goals, because they motivate you to do better. So, so far, I'll say the biggest goal I've set for myself is 300 YouTube subscribers, and I have not reached it yet. I do plan on reaching it, but just not yet. Nice question, though. That's a really good question. Made me think a lot, actually. Alright, next question, or questions I should say, is from My Name is Martin. He is the first person yet to have submitted 2 questions for me in one video, so thank you for that. More questions the better, I always say. Gives me more game to play while I overlay it, blah blah blah. Anyway, he asked me 2 questions. What is the worst injury I've ever had, and what is my favorite game franchise? Finally, a question outside the gaming community, which is what I'm happy about. Forgetacular also this week had a question outside gaming, but it's hockey related, and we always talk about hockey, so... Anyway, what is the worst injury I've ever had? I've had a couple. I almost broke my ankle playing extreme dodgeball in high school. I twisted my ankle, and someone dove for the ball and landed on my ankle as it was twisting. 3rd degree sprain, took about 3 weeks to heal to the point where I didn't need crutches, but I'd say my worst injury was, I have to say either a sprained middle finger in my left hand, getting hit by an 85-mile-an-hour fastball in middle school baseball. Yeah, 85-mile-an-hour fastball. This kid was obviously on steroids, hit me right in the middle of the hand. It hurt. Hell, they almost called it a foul ball until they saw I was clutching my hand. But I'd say I think the worst one I ever got was a partially dislocated shoulder. My shoulder was loose in its socket for about 3 weeks because I was playing soccer in high school and I made a save with my left arm, but this person was on the soccer team and I did not account for that, and it jerked my arm back, and at first I thought it was tendonitis, and so did the doctor I went to, but then I went to another doctor who thought I had dislocated my shoulder, so we went to the hospital for an x-ray, and it turns out it was a partial dislocation. So I think that one was my worst one, because if it had been dislocated and if it had been any worse, I would have torn ligaments in my shoulder. So I think that's going to be my worst injury so far. I should really make scripts for these like I did with my first one, because doing all this off the top of my head can get a little bit overwhelming. And what is my favorite game franchise? Now this is a tough one. I've played quite a few good game franchises, and ones that used to be good, like Halo, Call of Duty, Tales. I didn't get to play the other Valkyria Chronicle games yet. Pokemon, obviously long-running. Mario, Sonic, Zelda, also long-running. Now, there's a lot of stuff that can go into my favorite game franchise, whether it was just enjoyment, variety of games, whether or not they milked their franchise or not. Which, that takes out Sonic, because the recent games haven't been enjoyable enough for me to enjoy. Mario, I feel like they've just sort of been milking the IP at this point, so he doesn't get in either. Zelda, I haven't played enough of the more recent games, but I do love the games I have played. I've played A Link to the Past and Wind Waker. I wanted to play Twilight Princess, but I never could afford a Wii for it. Let's see what else. Halo, I enjoyed 1, 2, 3 I sort of enjoyed. 4 I was like, are you kidding me? And ODST had potential and just wasn't there, so I never thought they were once trying to milk the franchise, and they've always had amazing soundtracks, but never quite hit enjoyability for me. Call of Duty after World at War, and then Modern Warfare 2, because I never played Modern Warfare 1. Then I saw Black Ops, and I tried it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I went to a friend's house to play Black Ops 2, and I'm like, okay, you gotta be shitting me. I couldn't take it anymore. And then I've watched a few friends of mine play Ghosts, and it looks better competitively than the other ones, multiplayer. But again, single player again just looks crap, and I like to play single player because for the longest time I was a gamer that couldn't afford to play online, so I played single player only. So I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite franchise is probably Pokemon, which is probably why it's seen a surge on my channel recently, including the fact that I'm planning on playing another game besides Platinum, Black, and Black 2, and I really want to see if I can get like recording software for X and Y, and then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which I am stoked for. Yeah, Pokemon got me into gaming. Pokemon got me into the metagame around... actually only recently started getting into the metagame, actually, and X and Y is really good for metagame. Really deep, I like it. I like it a lot. Generation 5 was probably my least favorite generation. Generation 3, 2, 6, 1, 4, in that order, would be my favorite to least favorite, with 5 being my least favorite. I mean, come on, an ice cream cone Pokemon? Now you're just getting lazy. I mean, some of them were okay, like the mole with the metal claws. That one was an interesting design. Haxorus is still one of my favorite dragon types. Hydreigon, I've been using a lot lately. I love them, but overall, I'd say Pokemon for replayability, if I can learn to talk right. Story concepts, their story execution still isn't great. I really hope they fix that in the Hoenn remakes. Soundtrack, enjoyability, all that fun stuff. I'd say Pokemon's probably, of the long-running franchises, I think they're my favorite. And that was a very long-winded answer. Alright. And one more question, and this one is from Forgetacular. He comments on everything. Thank you very much for that. He asked, who am I pulling for that's left in the NHL playoffs? Well, since leaving that comment, I'm not sure who has been eliminated, but right now I think the Ducks and Kings are evened up. The Bruins and Habs, I think Bruins are winning that series 3-1. The Rangers pulled within a game of the Penguins. It's 3-2 in that series now. So of those teams, I'd say the Ducks, because they haven't won in a while. The Habs, because a Canadian team hasn't won in long enough. And as far as Rangers Penguins is concerned, I just hope they all kill each other. Other than that, I'm thinking the... and the Wild and the Blackhawks are tied up. I really don't want the Wild to win. How dirty they've been playing in the playoffs lately. Come on, you can't tell me Matt Cook wasn't trying to injure Tyson Barrie. He threw his knee out right into the other guy's knee. I'm honestly surprised he didn't hurt himself with that hit. So yeah, I'm going to say in the Western Conference, I want the Ducks to win, and if they don't, I want the Blackhawks, because the Blackhawks have always been my favorite Western Conference team. And then in the Eastern Conference, I'm going to definitely say the Habs. I wanted the Red Wings to do better, but they didn't get past anyone, unfortunately. The Red Wings haven't won in way too long, and they're a great franchise. They really deserve it. I mean, I really wish the Devils could have gotten in, but of course, no. We had to play horrible at the beginning of the year, which is fantastic. Just fantastic. So yeah, those are all the questions, and I got it done in 9 minutes this time instead of 14. Might as well update you on a few things while I'm here. I didn't reach all my goals yet, but I'm reaching my goals. So far, the two things I've been thinking about doing for my 3 subscriber special, I was really thinking about doing another run for Minecraft, since I want Minecraft to make a resurgence, and I'm planning on bringing Lieutenant Nachos back. Me and him really want to record again. We were probably doing probably going to do vanilla Minecraft just to get us both back into it. And yeah, we really want to do co-op again. It's been too long. He streamed yesterday, but I was asleep for it. I got the email when I think he wanted me to stream with him. It's just that, I got the Skype message and email when I was asleep. I had a massive sinus headache yesterday, so Let's see. Mountain Blade from Denizee, he wanted to see that. With all the projects I've got going, I'm not sure I'll be able to make Mountain Blade an actual series, and I won't be able to do the mod I want because the people at Prophecy of Pendor really don't like people monetizing their stuff, considering the fact that they can't make money off it, considering, like, I think 70 people helped make that mod, and they never bothered to get it monetized because of the fact that it wouldn't have been worth it. They would have spent more money getting it monetized completely than anyone would have earned off of it, so they don't like when YouTubers monetize the videos. I'm not sure how Reformist got away with it. I know when I was uploading my videos of Prophecy of Pendor, I actually asked one of the bots in their community, Saxon Dragon, can't remember, but he actually asked me to unmonetize the videos because he felt it wasn't right for me to make money, but them not to, which I completely agree with. The only problem is that I still haven't figured out with my new network how to disable monetization on my videos, because they automatically have it, like, they give you 3 options: to monetize in all countries, block in all countries, or track in all countries. And I think track in all countries is actually the not monetized. Blocking it in all countries, I have no idea what that does. I'm guessing it just means no one can watch the video, which means why the hell would you put it up? And then obviously monetize. I'll actually have to do a little digging and see if tracking is what does it, because if tracking monetization is how you disable monetization on a video, I will definitely bring back Prophecy of Pendor. But until then, I either have to find a Mountain Blade mod, which I can monetize safely without having to worry, or I just have to play vanilla Mountain Blade, which I actually haven't done in a very, very long time, except for the tutorial, so yeah. Pokemon Platinum, I just need to do my 5th, 6th team member bios, and my 6th team member won't come for a while, and I want that type, so I'm gonna have like a replacement, and that's my 7th bio, so I've only got 3 more sets of bios to do, and the only hint I'll give you is that all 3 of them have 3 evolutions, so I actually have 9 more bios to make, and they take a while to make because you gotta get them right, and I have to add all the effects to them, but they're almost done, which means Platinum is almost ready to go. I want to make sure I get the bios done before I do any recording, otherwise I'm just going to put it off. Skate 3, I just need to edit. Skate 3 is probably going to be uploaded before this, actually, so I hope you enjoyed Skate 3. Let's see what else. Grandia, I'm still waiting until I start Platinum to release, because I've got 3 of that recorded, and same thing for Valkyria Chronicles. If I feel up to it today and my allergies don't kick me in the ass again, because my throat's actually starting to get scratchy right now, and that's only for talking for 12.5 minutes. If my allergies don't kick me in the ass again, I'm going to record 3 episodes of Valkyria Chronicles today. I want to record 3 of each, so that way I can release Pokemon, and then next day Pokemon Valkyria, next day Pokemon Grandia, and then that way, if I do the other 2 every other day, I only have to record them every 3 days. Whereas Pokemon, I have to record every day. So, for example, if I start on Monday, Tuesday I would record Pokemon, Thursday I would record Pokemon, Tuesday and Wednesday I would record Pokemon, Thursday I would record Pokemon and Valkyria Chronicles, and Friday I would record Pokemon and Grandia, and then Friday, I would record Pokemon and whatever I've got going for the weekend. Saturday, I would record Skate 3, and Sunday, what I do is my Q&A is the day of, so yay. Also, you may have noticed earlier that I actually took screenshots of the comments and overlaid them into the video, which, you know, quite happy about myself about. I'm surprised I haven't done that already. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do about music. I'm thinking about making it just ambient music this time instead of music with lyrics, because then it gets confusing. As much as I would like to continue using the music I used last time, especially Modern Sons, who were really supportive of me using their music. If I can find some of their music that doesn't have lyrics in it, I'll definitely use it, but otherwise the lyrics just get too jumbled and stuff. As you can tell, I'm trying to extend the video right now. Let's see what else. I've got something planned for you guys on weekends on Saturdays, and maybe Sundays if I record enough of it. I will not tell you anything about it yet, but I'm just going to say at least one of you is going to be really stoked that I'm doing this. At least one of you. And it is an older game, that's all I'll say. And with that hint, I will let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed my next Q&A session. And as always, guys, make sure to leave as many questions in the comments as you can below. And if you like my answers or like the fact that I do these Q&As, just, you know, punch that like button for me. And obviously, just leave me any question you want. It doesn't, as you can tell, have to pertain to my YouTube channel. It can pertain to literally anything. So ask me something political, scientific, moral, stupid. I don't really care. Just ask me anything for next week, because I'm really enjoying doing these, and I'd like to get more than 4 questions from 3 people. So again, make sure to comment, and I will see you guys with my next upload. But if you only watch my Q&As, I'll see you next Sunday. Take care, guys.